Welcome to the channel. Welcome, kings and queens. Welcome to HBCU Kingdom. I am No Win Situation. Hit the like button if you love your mother. Share and love the video. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. So today we have another video. We have two great HBCU players, two NFL Hall of Fame players. We have Richard Dent versus Deacon Jones. Tell me which player you think had a bigger impact on the game. Like I said, they were both great players. So just tell me who you think was better. Leave me a comment, let me know. So, we got Deacon Jones. He attended South Carolina State University for 1 year in 1958. Basically because he protested during the Civil Rights Movement. The college found out about him protesting, so they revoked his scholarship. So he turned around and went to Mississippi Valley State University in 1960. Deacon Jones was nicknamed the Secretary of Defense. Deacon Jones is considered to be one of the greatest defensive ends ever in the NFL. Great player, man. While Jones, played at Mississippi Valley State, him and his African-American teammates, had to go through things, because it was at that time during the Civil Rights Movement, racism. They pretty much had to sleep on cots in the opposing team's gym because the motel, would not take them on numerous occasions. So actually Deacon Jones was discovered by accident by the LA Rams when they drafted him. They was pretty much scouting running backs. But when they saw how fast Deacon Jones ran, he ran faster than the running backs they were scouting, so they pretty much decided to draft him. So Deacon Jones was drafted in the 14th round of the 1961 NFL draft. He played for 3 teams during his NFL career: the LA Rams, the San Diego Chargers, and the Washington Redskins. He pretty much played for San Diego and Washington for 1 year. But majority of his playing time was with the LA Rams. So, we're going to talk about some of his honors. And he has a lot of honors. Plenty of them. He's in the South Carolina Hall of Fame. He's in the Central Florida Sports Hall of Fame, the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. He won the Gail Sears Lifetime Award. He also won the Order of the League, the Order of the NFL. It's called the Order of the Leatherhats. Never heard of it, but he won the award. The NFL Alumni Spirit Award, Legend of the Year Award, Florida High School All-Century Team Award. His number 75 is retired by the LA Rams. Also, he was the leader of sacks, and he was awarded that in 2013. Those are just some of his honors. Like I said, man, he had so many. 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time First Team All-Pro, 3-time Second Team All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowl, 5-time NFL Sack Leader, the NFL 1960s All-Decades Team, NFL 75th Anniversary All-Time Team, NFL 100 Anniversary All-Time Team, Pro Football Hall of Fame 1980, most seasons leading the league in sacks was 6. So 6 seasons he led the league in sacks in the NFL. So man, and then some of his stats, Deacon Jones, he had a career total of 173.5 sacks basically during his career. So man, he put in a lot of work. So he also did some broadcasting, some businesses, also some community involvement when he retired from the league. So we're going to talk about Richard Dent, man. Richard Dent played at Murphy High School in Atlanta, Georgia. He also played 4 years at Tennessee State University. Richard Dent was drafted in the 8th round of the 1983 NFL Draft, 203rd overall pick by the Chicago Bears. So, with the Bears at 1985, the 4-6 defense was probably one of the greatest defenses of all time. Led up by Buddy Ryan, who was the defensive coordinator So before then, he played 4 years at Tennessee State University. He held the quarterback sack record with 39.5 sacks and set a single game record of 4.5 sacks in 1982. Richard Dent also finished his career with Tennessee State University with 158 tackles, 39.5 sacks, 6 fumble recoveries. So between 1984 and 1985, Richard Dent recorded 34.5 sacks. In between 2 years in Chicago, this man had 34.5 sacks. That, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy numbers. So, you know, in Super Bowl 20, Richard Dent was the MVP of the Super Bowl. He had 1.5 sacks, forced 2 fumbles, and blocked the pass. That's when the Chicago Bears landslided the Patriots 46-10 in Super Bowl 20. So he did win another Super Bowl in 94 with the 49ers as well. So he has 2 Super Bowls under his belt. So he played, you know, for a few teams. He played for the Bears, the 49ers, the Colts, and the Eagles. So his career highlights, you know, he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, first team All-Pro, 3-time second team All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowl, 2-time NFL forced fumble leader, NFL sack leader, the 100 greatest Bears of all time, the NFL Hall of Fame in 2011, the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame, the Black College Football Hall of Fame. So, you know, like I say, both of these players, just a phenomenal talent, both of them. His career stats, he ended up with 137.5 sacks, 8 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 677 total tackles. So, like I say, both of these players, man, they couldn't know one player block them. One player could not stop Richard Dent at all, or Deacon Jones. Sometimes 2 people couldn't stop him. And they was great players. Like I said, man, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate all the views. So please, man, you know, just share the video, man. Share the video, share the channel. Leave a comment, let me know what we can do to make it better, man. I appreciate all the love. Until next time, love. We out.